spells, physics, cool looking potions, nice visuals, and many more. Skyrim is keep getting better and better with way more mods, so here is my top 7 new mods that I cannot play Skyrim without. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe and comment down below to boost the algorithm. It really helps me find my audience, and I would like to thank you for watching this video. First, we have a mod that I've covered 2 weeks ago, the HDT-SMP vanilla armors. And you might say, Kavou, what's the difference from this with all of the other mods that add jiggle physics? You see, this mod adds specific HD animations to pieces of the armor. That means when you wear the ebony armor, you will see the belt and the side parts of the armor moving. When you are wearing the leather armor, the fur armor, or the forsworn armor, you will see the feathers, the different parts of the leather, all of those pieces to move. It covers every single armor in Skyrim, from the Daedric, the Blades armor, and it works so damn well. It's fascinating, it covers over 20 armors, and it's a fantastic mod that I don't think I could play Skyrim without this mod. This mod has been made by V.A.E.R, an absolutely must-have mod. Have I told you guys about my most favorite modder when it comes to graphical overhauls? That is no one else other than Skyking, and he brought to us the Skyking potions, which is going to add animated full HD potions, replacing all of the ugly looking vanilla ones, which now would brighten up any interiors. Those textures, guys, look absolutely amazing, and in similar fashion to Skyking, they fit with the vanilla design and they are not trying to make Skyrim look way too different. They also work with ENB Light, community shaders, and many more. I never thought we would get potions that they look so nice while having animations, while maintaining their vanilla aspect. This is Skyking's potions, an absolutely amazing and fabulous mod. I love his mods, and I'm a very big sucker for his graphical overhaul, so give this man an endorsement and get the Skyking's potions. Then we have another mod made by Quamag, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that absolutely changes how the game plays for me, and this is Put Out the Fires, aka Dynamic Fire Control System. What this mod is going to do, it will let you, using spells or other effects, to either put out fires or start fires. Anytime you will see a brazier or a torch or a campfire, you will be able, by using fire magic, to put fire in it, or by using frost magic to distinguish the flames. There are so many patches if you are using Embers HD or Embers XD for diverse campfires. The camping from Creation Club, it is compatible with lighting overhauls such as looks. This mod is so compatible, what it adds, in my opinion, completely changed the game. Every time I play a modern game nowadays, I will expect to be able to interact with the world, that being me putting fires out or the opposite, or climbing through the environment. Those small things we are getting into modern games more and more is amazing. This mod is fantastic. It's incredible how far we've gotten in the modding community. Next, we have a mod that I think is maybe the most impressive one yet, and this is the animated interactions by Monitor 210-1HS. This mod is going to add third-person animations for you looting, stealing, opening doors, closing doors, or looting corpses. This is going to add animations for pretty much everything. Make sure you run Pandora or Nemesis. It can be slightly buggy at times, but keep in mind this mod is keep getting updates. Before this mod we needed like 15 different mods combined together to do this, but now we have all of this in a single mod. I couldn't imagine myself playing vanilla Skyrim without this, because it's so much more nicer and much more refreshing when you can see your character interacting, as I've said before, with the world. We need more of that, and with that I'm going to very fast drop the animation motion fix, which fixes a very weird bug that we had forever in Skyrim. There is a weird bug when it comes to the angles when you attack or how the NPCs respawn, where it doesn't feel fluent and it feels very weird. This bug is something very small, but if you know what I'm talking about, you will understand how annoying it is. This is something that has to do with the vanilla engine, and we haven't got any fix to that aside from using MCO, which is a completely different beast that fixes that. However, we've got this fixed now, so the movements or the interactions when your weapon meets your opponents will not feel as robotic anymore, and they will feel much more fluent and much more immersive. I haven't tried this with MCO, but if you're someone who is using or playing vanilla Skyrim, this is 100% a must mod to have if you care about the combat of the game. And lastly, closing this video, I have two more mods focusing on the visuals of the game. We have V.A.E.R, aka Visual Animated Enchants Reborn, made by L3ST4T. I know this sounds like a battle droid name from Star Wars, but that's the author's name. And back to the mod, this is a continuation of the previous old mod that we all knew and loved, the V.A.E.R that is, which adds animations to all of the weapons, bows, swords, greatswords. It applies all of the effects and it makes again all of your weapons feel so much more better. The problem with the previous mod was that the lighting was all over the place, but with this mod, or this update should I say, everything feels much more subtle and much more better looking, to a way where it can easily fit in a vanilla game. And what am I saying? I cannot play Skyrim without this. Being able to see your own enchantments into the world, and especially when they look as badass and as cool as that, it's absolutely a must in my opinion, and this is a fantastic mod to have. V.A.E.R Reborn is an amazing mod that again, on this small preview I've shown you here from the gameplay, hopefully you can see how badass those effects look. It works for ENBs, it works for community shaders, so what are you waiting for? Go out there and grab this mod. And lastly, I'm gonna cover my most favorite modder called V.A.E.R, and V.A.E.R has brought to us new illusion spells. With the immersive illusion spells. Illusion magic is something that I feel, similar to alteration magic, is kinda underwhelming or underrated, and I love mods that, similar to the vanilla fashion, they bring life to those schools. Immersive Illusion School is going to add 15 new spells for you to use, and it will make the illusion magic and the illusion spells much more fun to play with any playthrough you have. And what I love more about this mod is that all of those spells coming from this mod, they don't try to use some type of projectiles or some cheap way to deal damage. No, they play on the similar fashion of the old school vanilla illusion spells we have, where you can control people's minds or actions or make them go crazy, and so on and so forth. All of the new spells are added into the world where you can buy them, and just to give you a few spells, we have the mind trick, which for 15 seconds it makes the target to be more easily persuaded or intimidated, which we never had an effect like that before. We have Inside, which you are able to see through the eyes of your target for 15 seconds, which is, I don't think that's gonna be very practical, but I think it's super cool. We have Crawl, which reduces the enemy movement speed by 25% and up to 50% depending if you are dual casting or how powerful your illusions are. We have Blur, which makes the enemies to have a harder time hitting you. And on the master tree, maybe my most favorite one, guys, I love this spell, is the mind control. Your classic Magic the Gathering full mind control spell, which completely captures a person to follow you, and this does not count as a conjuration spell, so this is amazing because with this mod I can finally play the assassin build I've wanted, because now I have the tools to expand on this. But not only that, if you're playing a necromancer or conjuration type of wizard, now with illusion you can have your own skeleton army and you can have your slaves, or your mind control enemies follow you at the same time. If you combine this with followers, you literally have more companions in Skyrim than I will have in Mountain Blade. I love this mod, very simplistic, maybe I'm giving this way too much praise, but I love mods like that. Those have been all of the mods that I think in my experience, they improve the game drastically and I could not play Skyrim without. Thank you for watching this video, guys. My name is Kavou. In addition, I'm going to cover some other RPGs or some other games I want to cover. Essentially, I will try to branch out a bit. For those who've made it on the end, like the video, subscribe. Thank you for watching so much. I love Skyrim, but even more, I love modding when it comes to Skyrim. We had some amazing mods in the past few weeks. I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know which one is your favorite one, and I will read your response down in the comments. Take care, and until next time, happy modding.